Bill Gates admitting he's better than you, and he knows it.
You actually mentioned your use of a private jet. Let me put it to you directly. What do you say to the charge that if you are a climate change campaigner, but you also travel around the world on a private jet, you're a hypocrite?
Well, I buy the gold standard of funding Climeworks to do direct air capture that far exceeds my family's carbon footprint. And I spend billions of dollars on climate innovation. So, should I stay at home and not come to Kenya and learn about farming and malaria?
Should he? Probably should, Bill.
I'm comfortable with the idea that not only am I not part of the problem by paying for the offsets, but also through the billions that my Breakthrough Energy group is spending, that I'm part of the solution.
I mean, do you see now? Do you see now?
You can't make this stuff up, folks. You really can't make this stuff up. I honestly don't even know what to say anymore. I shouldn't be shocked. I really shouldn't. But I am. Because that's the clown world that we live in. Bill Gates running around his little petri dish telling us what we can or cannot do. This is literally clown world that we are living in. I don't know how else to say it. This man thinks he's better than you. And he knows it. He telling you that you're too stupid to understand what's going on. You have no idea the good that I do in the world. Bill, no one asked you to do this. And the question that everyone should be asking, true capitalist, I have zero problem. Zero problem. I love that he's flying all over the world in private jet. Get him 747 for all I care, Bill. I could care less. Because I am intelligent enough to know that the glaciers 10,000 years ago that my home used to be under here in Michigan, the Great Lakes. I know that SUVs weren't the things that melted those glaciers 10,000 years ago. I know that the climate is going to do whatever it does. I know that initially you and your band of misfits, Kissinger, Klaus Schwab, Club of Rome, World Economic Forum, it was global cooling. Then 10, 15 years later, it was global warming. Because each time it just changes because those models don't work. These guys can't even tell you what to do in school, as we showed you Bill Gates the other day. He can't tell you what you do with your kids in school. He's not, well, I mean, I guess that wasn't the right thing to do. What? And we're trusting these people with our food sources? We're trusting these people. Again, they didn't even get the shot right either. They well, I guess that wasn't the right thing. We should have got the kids back to school earlier. And I guess, well, it wasn't. It was actually a remedy to just kind of help you feel better. They can't get any of that right. Yet we're supposed to trust their 100-year out climate models, right? No, that's because they continually change it from global cooling to then in the 90s it was global warming, and then in the 2000s, and then it was just climate change. Now it's energy usage. Now you see them transitioning again to just total energy usage. That's how they try to attack all these things now. Bitcoin, everything, just energy usage. It's okay guys, Christmas lights. The banking industry, the military industrial complex uses a F-ton more than most of what's going on in the world. So why don't we get rid of that? Right? If these people were actually honest with you and actually told you what their true beliefs were and what they want to do, you would literally you would run them out of society. That's the clown we're living in. And the true question in all this, the actual question in all this is, Bill, that's fine. You go do you. Have 10 747s for all I care. I could care less. I could care less. And do carbon offsets. Do whatever you think you're going to do. And again, I'm going to question everything in boldness. My question is, why are you even doing it? Are you even doing it? Who knows if he's even doing it? I mean, I don't get to audit your stuff. I don't get to see if you're actually doing it. He can just sit there and flap his jaws and has the wealth to just spray it all over media and just tell the puppet narrative that he wants. But no one has any idea if he's actually doing those things. And even if he was, great. Do it. Fly all over the world. Buy up all these carbon offsets or whatever. Planting another whole Amazon rainforest. I have no idea what you're doing, Bill. I could care less. Go fund these things on your own. Go do these things. Don't affect any of our lives. And then when you come with breakthrough technologies or breakthrough things, then just give it, on a platter, just give it to the people, the free market, and let the free market decide. That's how you do these things. You don't force it and jam it through with global business minimum taxes and global regulations and UN. How come it's always you guys trying to force it down everyone's throat through global regulation and defeating the sovereignty of every country, and let alone these global regulations, but defeating the sovereignty of every country and then like pushing these global regulations on everyone? Sounds a lot like other things we have been pushed on in our lives, the changing of definitions of everything, just being rammed down your throat. We just want to be super fair. We want to be super inclusive. But if you don't believe what we believe, then you are a misogynist, racist, bigot. What? That's the clown world we're living in, guys. This is a clown world. Please like and subscribe to this channel. We're going to continue doing what we're doing, questioning everything with boldness, even the existence of God himself, and finding truth, questioning everything, digging deep, asking why, building ourselves mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and building ourselves to be independent, resilient, outside the system. That way we don't have to, we can just laugh at these people. I can get fired up and laugh. And it's comedy. It's comedy art. And you see the guy like looking all over, like swallowing, he choked on his tongue like 3 times. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Bravo to the guy actually giving him a hard question. I mean, when's the last time Bill Gates actually had a hard question on, hey, Bill, why are you buying up all the farmland and bio breast milk and chicken and possible beef and farms and eggs? And why are you doing all that, man? Huh? Why are you spraying pixie dust into the air trying to blot the sun out? And this is just a charade, an absolute charade. What money is being laundered through all these things? That's what I want to know. That's one of the questions I want to know. Number 2, again, like you said, if you believed in these things, Bill, then why are you flying all around the world? I could care less that you are, but what a great question, what a phenomenal question. And he's got some half-concocted idea, well, I offset it with my subsidies. How does that offset anything? What are you talking about? What are everybody talking about? At the end of the day, again, like I said, in wrapping this up, the only thing that matters is go find the solutions to problems, Bill. Go do that. Go do that, then come to us in the free market and say, hey, I found an answer. And if the free market decides that's what they want, electric cars, CBDCs, whatever it is, then they will adopt it. People will adopt it. If people want slavery coin CBDCs, if they want electric cars that can be shut off with the flip of a switch, if they want to be locked down in their homes, if they want to be subjected to these hilarious Greta Thunberg carbon offset, net zero things by 2030, 2050, then they will accept it and use it in a free market. They don't need to be pushed on us. They do not need to be pushed on us unless there's an agenda. That's the crux of all this. That's the question that very few people answer. Bill, why are you doing all this? You can't get things right in a 1-year span. So why would we change everything we're doing in life and destroy our entire economy and entire society for economic models 100 years out that you guys haven't even proved you can do anything within a year? How many times have we been lied to by government, Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab and all these people? It's just constantly moving the goalposts. Yet we're going to destroy all of society, subject ourselves to total totalitarian command and control economies just for these computer models that are constantly changing. And the earth is constantly doing its own thing, readjusting its own climate. It's beyond me. It's beyond the pale. Bill, go do you. Bill, please like and subscribe to my channel, Bill, because you might learn something here. And from the people that we have in this community, in the comments you see, you might learn something. And then you can take what you're doing, go spend all your money, do whatever you want, do your philanthropy, and then bring us, bring us the results. And if the world wants your results, we will then use it. We will then say, yes, this is what we want. We don't need to be forced and told what to do because you think you're better than us. Please like and subscribe to the channel, Bill. I think you would get something out of it. It definitely is worth your time because your time is the most important asset you have, Bill. And Bitcoin is time and time is Bitcoin. This is not financial advice, Bill. This is freedom advice. I know you've got a lot of fiat cuck bucks. That's not going to be worth much in 5, 10, 15, 20 years after we go through the printing and the financial repression we're about to go through. So I don't think Bill has much Bitcoin, the hardest monetary asset to ever be discovered. Bill, you might want to get some. Again, this is not financial advice, it's freedom advice. I know you are a big freedom guy, obviously, trying to tell everyone what to do and taking all their liberties. Maybe it's just another sly roundabout way of telling people they are free by taking all their liberty. I have no idea. But please like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your time, Bill. I really do, listening to me. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one.